Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite products with you guys. These are all products that I've been using consistently, like every single time I've done my makeup. And I just kind of wanted to do a favorites because I haven't done a favorites in so long. And since I am like limiting how much makeup I'm buying, I really have gotten a chance to really use a lot of things that I had bought in the past. And so I want to show you guys certain things that I've been loving. Let's go ahead and get started because it's a little bit of stuff here, so let's go. First, let's talk about Skin Glass. So I've talked about this product so much here on my channel, it's ridiculous, but this is like a product I cannot live without. So Skin Glass was created by an amazing, talented makeup artist. I found her Instagram one day and I just fell in love with her work, and then I found out she makes these products and I bought it and I've been obsessed ever since. So this is an all-natural product which I love, and it's just so amazing. So you could use this product a couple of ways. I personally like to mix it in with certain foundations. I like to use it as a highlighter. I like to use it kind of like as a moisturizer under my makeup. It just depends. You can make like cream blushes and things like that. She also does like a pink version of this. I also want to try that one, but I'm trying to use things up before I buy new things. So once this is gone, I want to try the pink version of this as well. But this is just a gold goodness, like it's just gold goodness, and it just sits so well on the skin. I am someone, I have combination oily skin, but I don't find that this product makes me more oily or anything like that. I would just say put it in like targeted areas and not all over your face if you're someone who gets extremely oily. But this is a product that I think will work on all skin types and all skin tones. All right, next let's talk about two of my favorite base products that I've currently been using. So both of these foundations I've been going back and forth with every single time I've been applying foundation. The first one is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I have the shade 370. I really love this foundation. I know this got quite a bit of mixed reviews when it first released, but I think this foundation is so bomb. I like actually applying foundation now with my hands. I just feel like it warms the product up, and I just feel like I can control how much of the product is on there. I can kind of diffuse it a little bit, add more to certain areas. So I've been applying all of my foundation with my fingers, and this just sits on the skin amazing. Like I said before, I do have combination oily skin, and I do not find that this product makes me oily or more oily or anything like that. It is full coverage and it just looks like your skin but better. The next foundation I've been loving is the L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24-Hour Foundation. I have this in the shade 510 Hazelnut. I just love this foundation. This is like my go-to drugstore foundation. If you're on a budget and you need a foundation that's going to give you like medium to full coverage, it's going to look like skin, sit on the skin really well, last for a really long time, definitely recommend this. I think L'Oreal like hit it out the park with this foundation. Most of L'Oreal's foundations are already like, I have a good rapport with them. Most of their foundations that I've tried I really like, and this one is no different. Works amazing. It looks like it's high-end. I love this so much. So if you have not tried this already, get your hands on it. It's not a matte foundation, it's not a hydrating foundation. I would say it's more like a satin foundation. Like it just looks really pretty on the skin. Next, let's talk about concealers that I've been loving. I have three here. I'm going to talk about the liquid ones first. So the first concealer I've been really enjoying is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Mocha. So I'm super late at trying this concealer. It is super full coverage and it's amazing. So I've been loving this so much. I've been using it sometimes as a concealer, as a foundation, and it just covers up everything really well. It lasts a really long time, and it doesn't feel heavy. It still feels lightweight on the skin, which I really enjoy in a concealer. So if you are looking for something to try at Sephora, maybe you need a new concealer, you got a Sephora gift card or something, I would definitely say pick this baby up. Works really well. But if you're more on a budget, this other concealer is also really bomb. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. This one is in the shade Dark 145W. I've been loving this one specifically because I've been loving this to highlight with. It is like the perfect color for my skin tone to highlight with. I talked about this before. I really enjoy it. It's very hydrating and it just works well on my skin tone. It works well with my skin type, and I also feel like this works well with so many different base products. I've tried this concealer with so many different foundations, and I still feel like it looks really good. Some concealers you got to be wary on how it looks with a certain foundation, but not this one. Last concealer is a cream. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NW35. I've been really enjoying this. I love this concealer when I'm going for like a no makeup kind of day. I love this when I do my soap brows and I kind of outline the bottom of it. I love using this as a base for eyeshadow. I love this concealer. It works really good, and since it's a cream concealer, I feel like you can like kind of tweak it so many different ways. Just really amazing. I'm super late to this as well, but this is an amazing cream concealer if you are in the market to try one. Okay, let's talk about cream blush for a minute. Y'all know I love cream products. Cream blush is just like one of my favorite things ever. So the first cream blush I've been addicted to is by Tower 28. I am new to this brand, but the two things that I have tried I'm like addicted to, and I can't wait till they come out with more stuff. But this is by Tower 28, which is a all natural makeup brand. They're sold on Sephora, but I actually order off their actual website, and this is their Beach Please Cream Luminous Color for cheeks and lips, and this is in the shade Golden Hour. I love this. I love the packaging of this as well. It's very unique and it's so pretty. It's like a peach color, and it looks amazing. It sits so pretty on the skin. I have been using this non-stop since I got it. It's so easy to work with. I love just putting my fingers into it, applying it, and I will either blend it out with my fingers, a beauty blender, or like a stippling brush, and it just looks amazing. It stays for a really long time, and it also works really great with different base products that I have. So this is one of the cream blushes I've been loving, and the fact that it's all natural just makes it 10 times better in my opinion. So this is a brand that I'll be trying more of in the future. My next cream blush is by a company I already love. This is the Kosas Color and Light Cream in the shade Helios or Helos. So this is a shade that is like exclusive to their website. So although this brand is sold on Sephora, they don't have this shade on Sephora's website. I think this product originally sells for $34, and they were having a sale on their website where this was $20, so I know I had to pick it up, and I love it. I'm wearing it today, both the highlighter and the blush, and I just love it. I applied the product with my fingers and blended it out with the stippling brush. Really love it, especially this blush. It's so pretty on my skin tone. Now I love that Kosas does this thing with their cream blushes. You can buy like this color in just the regular one, or you can buy it in a more intense version. And I would say if you are my skin tone or darker, I would go for more of the intense ones, because obviously it's going to be more pigmented, and obviously on our skin tone it's going to show up better. I love Kosas cream and light products. You guys know I love my other one that I have, and I'm glad this one is in my collection. It's really bomb, works really well, super easy to transport, and it's just an amazing product. Next I want to talk about this highlighter that I've been wearing. This has pretty much been the only highlighter I've been wearing every single time I do my makeup. This is the Flesh Beauty Promise highlighter. The highlighter looks like this. It's a very pretty kind of like champagne pinkish color, a little bit of gold reflex in there. What I love about this highlighter and why I can't get enough of it is that it is not like any other highlighter I own. I feel like this highlighter is very subtle, so it has more of a satin finish. And also what I love about this is I feel like once you go outside into like direct sunlight and all that kind of stuff, this highlighter just looks so pretty on the skin. It kind of looks like a wet looking highlighter, like really glass like. So if you're someone who's into more of like a natural finish highlighter, or you want something that's gonna look a little bit more glass like or whatever, definitely try this out. So let's talk about some eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving. The first one is the Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. I've talked about this also before. It looks like this. This is one of her 9-pan palettes, and I have been loving this. I've been wearing this all the time. All of these shades in here look really great on my skin tone. I never have any issues when using this product at all. I love applying the shimmers and the metallics with my fingers. I love doing one eyeshadow looks with this palette. It's just really gorgeous. I feel like if you are a brown skin girl looking for a very good nude palette that is like great size and all that kind of thing, you will enjoy this. The quality of this is amazing. I really have nothing bad to say about it. Like, I'm so glad I purchased this. The next palette that I've been loving, this has like been one of my favorite palettes ever. Like, this is one of my favorite palettes I've ever bought. It is the Persona Cosmetics Identity 2 palette, and it looks like this. I've also talked about this palette before. I love the packaging of this palette. It's just really glam, and I love the color scheme. I love the color scheme in this palette. So you get a lot of jewel tones here in the second row. You get a lot of neutrals and things like that. Like, it just helps make for an all over cohesive look. You can, you know, go from daytime to nighttime. The formula of this palette is so buttery, so smooth. Everything is so pigmented. Like, I love Persona Cosmetics. They're a brand that I look forward to, like, what they come out with. I love that they take their time with the production of their products and they're not just releasing stuff to release it. And this has definitely been in my rotation heavy. Then the last eyeshadow palette I've been loving is actually what I'm wearing today, and it's the Carity Picante palette. I talked about this palette on my channel so much, so I'm not even gonna bore y'all too much, but this is just one of my favorite palettes. It's super affordable. I love the warm color scheme of this palette. You can do so many different things with this palette. So I'm wearing these 3 matte shades and then this one as an inner corner highlight. I just love this palette. It's so good. I love that this palette is super buildable, so it's not super pigmented out the gate. It is something you have to build upon, but I love that. It just works really good. I take this everywhere. I feel like you can get so many different looks with this palette. So I've been like using this palette non-stop. Okay, so I just have 2 more products. One of the products I've been loving is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Call Me. This is just a brown liner. I think brown eyeliners are kind of underrated. They're super bomb. I feel like they're much better than black eyeliners in my opinion. Like, personally, I hate how black eyeliners look on me. Like, they make my eyes look really small and beady, whereas the brown one still gives me like a sultry look, but my eyes still are like open and bomb. And I love that this is super retractable, so you just push it up, push it down. I've been loving this eyeliner so much. I've been wearing it every single time I do a look. And then lastly, this is the last product. It is a lip gloss by Tower 28, and this is their Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Fire. Looks like this. I've actually been wanting to try these for so long. Then I saw Alana Davidson talk about it on her channel. She's someone I really love. She talked about it either on her channel or like on an Insta story. I can't remember. And so I went and picked up this color when I picked up their cream blush, and I love this shade. It's so pretty. It looks super pigmented in the bottle, but once you apply it, it shears out quite a bit, but it still has that orange effect and just looks so gorgeous. It lasts a really long time. It's super shiny and it feels super nourishing. Like, it makes your lips super soft. So this is a lip gloss that I have been loving. Y'all know I love lip gloss. So that completes my favorites video. Those are all of the products that I currently have been loving and like just using every single time I do my makeup. Let me know if you tried anything that I mentioned here in this video. Hope you guys are staying safe out there, and yeah, so that's all for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until my next one, I'll see you guys later.